Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. We are here with Fluffy. This is his second week of board and train, or day train, excuse me, at Best Paw Forward that we are starting off today. So what we are working on with him today is a little bit of meet and greet. So the number one thing that Fluffy is here for is he is a bit of a jumper. He gets overexcited. He tries to jump up. As you can see right now, he's doing an excellent job. He's in that sit. He is not jumping up. So every so often, we're going to give him a little bit of reinforcement for remaining in that sit. We are just randomly reinforcing. So when we do meet and greet, we do it two different ways. The first way is having a guest or a greeter come up and walk up to him while he remains in a sit or a down. Does not matter which sit or down, just whatever he is more comfortable in. He tends to be a little bit more comfortable in a sit, so that is what we are going to have him in during this session. Second way is to have him actually walk up to that guest or that greeter without pulling, without jumping, without mouthing. Okay, so very important. So when he is in that sit and we're walking up to him, we want to make sure that he is staying in that sit until I actually walk up to him. I'm a couple feet in front of him, and then Victoria releases him to go say hi. So we use the word go say hi, let him go over, get some pets, and then we're going to walk him away. Now again, the most important thing is that he is not jumping up during that time. If he does go to jump up, I'm going to turn away. I'm going to take my attention away from him. We're going to get him back into that sit and we're going to try again. Okay? But very important that if he is jumping up, we are not giving him attention. Now the same goes for when you have him in the house and he is trying to get attention from you. He's jumping up. We're going to tell him off. Now the reason we use off instead of down is because we actually use the word down for a laying down command. We don't want to confuse him, so we use a different word for when he goes to jump up. So when you get him home, we want you using the same terminology that we do here to help him and make it a little bit easier for him. Okay? So we're going to show you how to work through this. So first way, he's in that sit. I'm going to walk up. If he goes to pop up out of that sit, I'm going to turn away. So there he pops up. I turn away. Victoria gets him back into that position. Sit. And I'm not going to approach until he's able to stay in that sit or that down. Sit. So when I get close enough, Victoria's going to tell him to go say hi. I'm going to give him a couple of pets. And then we're going to walk away. Now, in the beginning, we're going to use a piece of food as a lure to lure him away so that he doesn't turn and jump up on that guest or that greeter. Very important. So let's do that again. Sit. Stay. Go say hi. So he can say hi. I pet him on his side a couple of times, and then we walk him away. Now, in the beginning, energy level of the guest or the greeter, we want it to be very low. We don't want to get him overly excited in the beginning. As he starts to progress through this, then we can start to increase that excitement level and make it a little bit more challenging. Stay. Go say hi. Hi. Let's go. Yeah, very nice. Now, one thing I want to mention, if he does not want to say hi to a guest or a greeter, we do not want to force him to do so. Okay, we never want to force our dog to go up and say hi. If he's interested in saying hi, great. He can do so only if he has an appropriate response and can do so appropriately. Very nice. Okay, so next way, having him walk up to the guest. Go say hi. Very nice. And what you can see there is Victoria used that food to lure him in position right next to my legs so that I could bend down, pet his side a couple of times, and before I remove my hands, Victoria is walking him away. Now that's super important because a lot of times when dogs like attention, you're petting them, you take that attention away, a lot of times they're going to turn and try to jump up. So that is why Victoria is walking him away prior to me removing that attention in the beginning. So let's do that again. Let's go. Let's say hi. Very nice. Let's go. I can pet him a couple of times, walk him away, and he gets that reinforcement for not jumping up. Now, when you have him home and you just have him around the house, you're not necessarily introducing him to people, still very important that he's not jumping, okay? So if you have that harness on and that leash on, you can actually use that leash as a maintenance tool, as Victoria is doing right now. You can see her step on that leash to prevent him, if he was to try to jump up, from jumping and actually practicing and rehearsing that behavior. Now, if you don't have a leash on him or a harness on him in the home, it's a little bit more complicated. But what I want you to do is tell him off. You're going to ask him for an alternative behavior, okay? Ask him for a couple of sits. Ask him for a couple of downs. You can do a little bit of place. So mix it up a little bit. Ask him for those behaviors and only reinforce him after he does a couple of those behaviors appropriately without jumping up on you. If he continues, what I want you to do is turn away from him. We don't want to give him any more attention. We tell him off. He's jumping up still. We turn away. We take away that attention that he wants. Okay? If he continues to do so afterwards, what I actually want you to do, put him away for a little bit in his crate, a couple of minutes, give him a little bit of break to kind of bring down that energy level, and then let him back out. Most important thing with a dog that likes to jump up is that we are not allowing our dog to continue to practice and rehearse that behavior. But he's doing an excellent job. You can see he's actually sitting, not jumping up. He hasn't jumped up during this session at all, so doing an excellent job. You guys have any questions? Let us know, and we will see you next time.